Alright, so today I am finally going to do the room tour video, the video so many people have wanted for an extremely long time. I think people wanted me to explore my old room before I even moved here and did this one, so yeah, I've never done a room tour video, so this is going to be the first one I've ever done. We can look at all this sweet stuff I have in this room, and there's a lot of cool stuff here to check out. Before we get into all that, though, I do want to say that this isn't my entire collection. Some stuff has gotten, like, lost over the years, so some things I may have mentioned that I had in, like, my childhood or something like that, they may have gotten lost, and I may mention them if it comes up when I'm finding something similar or something like that. Also, some things are at, like, my brother's house or, like, my mom's house, and some things are in other rooms of this house, and I'm not gonna do a whole house tour. It's just going to be my filming and gaming room. So I know I have like a little Fallout stuff collection that's in like my living room. I have my Pokemon cards are with my card collection. So I'm not going to go through all my Pokemon cards. I kind of keep my card collection separate. I have a lot of Magic the Gathering cards. So yeah, basically this is going to be what's in my room as of right now. Again, my brother might be like borrowing something too, so if there's something like major that's missing, like you don't even have Smash or something, it's like, oh, my brother might have it over his house. So yeah, we'll check out the whole room. I also plan on streaming this month a bunch, so be prepared for that. And as I explore the room, if you see anything you'd like me to stream, as I have a bunch of games, feel free to leave a comment below asking about that, because like I said, I want to stream a lot this month, see how that goes, and by the end of the month, if it goes really well, I might become like a full-time streamer. So if there's any games or anything that you see while I'm exploring this room that I already own and you'd like to see me play it, just leave a comment below. Also, to film this, I'm just gonna like walk around with my video camera, so hopefully that goes okay. I've never done a video like that before, so yeah, if the quality's not up to my usual standards, that's probably why. I have the video camera, not mounted and connected to my computer for this one. I'm just walking around my room with it. And then final note before we check out my room, if there's anything in here that you'd like me to do a whole video on that isn't like something you want me to stream or a game you want me to play, but like, say, my Nintendo Power Collection or something, if you want me to do a focused video on that, or I have like, I think I have a box of instruction manuals, I have a bunch of old strategy guides, I have a ton of N64 games or something. If you want me to just do a video showing off those collections, because I'm not going to pull out everything in my room, I'm just going to kind of show you what's in here, not go deep into everything. If there's anything like that that stands out that you'd like to see me do a video on, also leave a comment below. All right, let's go check out my room. This is my computer setup and my chair and television and all my filming stuff. So I'm going to do a little spin around the room real quick just so you get an idea of where everything is before I walk around the whole room completely. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. There's all the Amiibo. There's a door. Most of the actual video games are on shelves over on this side of the room. So there's all that stuff, and like I said, I will go and look at all this stuff individually, but I think we're going to start with the filming computer room area, this little corner over here, and then we will continue on. Okay, so yeah, this is my computer. I'm not much of a computer guy, to be perfectly honest, so if you're asking me what kind of computer is it, I have no idea. Alright, I went and looked. It is an HP. So yeah, I have that as my computer, and I have two monitors. I was never a two-monitor guy, but it helped immensely with editing videos to have two monitors, being able to set up like on one screen all of the images and stuff I was going to use and then edit on the other screen. That was very helpful. I have this microphone that a friend of mine actually gave to me when he moved. I think he got a new one and didn't need his old one, and I had that before I started doing YouTube. It's a Blue Yeti, I think is what it's called. And then basically for filming, I have two mounts for the camera. Usually this is actually just kind of like resting on there right now. Usually that's mounted onto the camera because that's where I just had it. So that light is there. I have another taller light up here, and then another mount for the camera here. I also have a webcam on the top of the computer there. And then this is my old TV that I had from college that I just put here, and this is where I play most of my games. And I have the TV hooked up to the computer so I can play games and record them and stream them and all that sort of thing. I use a, what's it called, Elgato capture card. I think that's over here somewhere. I don't know if you can even see it with the light. But yeah, there's an Elgato capture card is what I use for that. And Yeah, it works pretty good. I've had no complaints with it. I know some people have some issues. My brother had some problems when he was trying to hook one up to his computer, but I've never really had problems with it. Up on the wall, I have this is pretty new. This Super Mario thing, which is like wooden frame, and I just have it on the windowsill here. I think my mom gave me that for like Christmas or something. I like it though. It's got all the Mario characters on it that you could possibly want, except for Gino. No, but seriously, it does. It has like Daisy and Waluigi and Rosalina and a good assortment of enemies and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool piece of Mario art. I have a Majora's Mask poster right here, which is actually not my favorite Zelda. I like Majora's Mask, but I know some people, it's like, oh, it's the best Zelda ever, and I'm more of an Ocarina of Time guy. But I still like Majora's Mask a lot, and I absolutely love this particular artwork of Majora's Mask. Is one of my favorites. Right now, it's kind of crooked and just taped on the wall. It was in a frame, but the frame broke, so I just had to retape it. That happened like a month ago. And then over here, this is so cool. This is like a wall scroll map of Kanto, and this is like old school. I got this back in like the late 90s Pokemania, and this is, it says Pocket Monsters on it, and I'm pretty sure it was like straight from Japan back when like, I don't know, a lot of card shops and stuff like that had like Japanese merchandise to really cash in on the Pokemon craze. And this is, I believe it's Pokemon Green, because like, see how his Pinsir and there's like a green circle around him, and you got like Ninetales and Meowth. I think those are Green exclusive Pokemon, and where they are on the map is like where they are in the game. So I love that wall scroll. I've had that for a really long time. Going back down here, I'll check out what's on my desk here. I have my Switch with this cool, it's the Hori Split Pad Pro Pac-Man controllers, which I love. They're awesome. If you have like slightly bigger hands, it's nicer than the Joy-Cons. I have a whole bunch of hats, so I can choose what hat I want to wear. Zelda, Mario, I think this last one's Pokemon, yep. So that's pretty cool. Also, my Geno hat is over here on my chair itself. The Geno hat's like, it's a real winter hat, so it's kind of hot to actually film in, and it's a little small. I probably should have gotten a size bigger, but I think it looks cool on the chair, so I just leave it there. I have a bunch of Joy-Cons, obviously. Pretty big Joy-Con collection. I thought it was so cool that the Switch was like customizable, because I was the type of person who would buy like more than one DS just to make them look cool. So being able to switch out colors and stuff like that, and I know what game I'm playing, I thought that was cool. I know they're expensive, but it was cool. 8-Badoo Super NES controller, Switch Pro controller. I have my headphone thing here. I've never been a big like headphone online gaming guy, but I have some headphones there. I have this cool Banjo-Kazooie statue thing that holds a GameCube controller, so that's pretty cool. That stays there, hopefully. Put it on a little better. And that is connected over here to one of those splitter things, and that goes around back to the TV into the Switch over here. So I got that going on. What's else going on with this setup? Oh, I have some shoes down here. These are actually, my friend who works at a Goodwill got me these, but they are Mario shoes. This one I believe is Mario 64. These ones I can wear. These are like size 12. These are like size 13. They're basically just here because the novelty of having them. These are Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine shoes. So those are pretty cool. Usually those aren't underneath my filming setup, though. I just put them here so I could show you guys some more stuff that I have. And here's my chair that I sit in. I'm not big on like gaming chairs or anything like that, but I want something decently comfortable to sit in while I edit or play games. I got this is like some foam egg carton bottom thing. It has padding like here and here, which was cool. And then randomly my mom got me this like pillow that has these like, it like worked so perfect for putting in this chair because of these straps and everything kind of go down there. I don't know. It works well. So the whole chair is pretty well padded at this point, but that's mostly because I upgraded it. All right, so I pushed the chair out of the way over here. This is a printer. No big deal. Somebody just kind of gave me that, and it's pretty old. I have my PS4 controllers right here, and then down here, I have, usually my PS4 is actually in my living room, but I moved it into here for playing on this television. So sometimes I move my systems around. And this is a Retron 5, which plays despite the name 5, I think it plays 9 different things. I think it does Nintendo Entertainment System, Famicom, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, Genesis, Master System, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. I think that's everything that it plays. But that is also hooked up to the television up here. And yeah, so if I want to do anything retro, I do the Retron. It does emulation, and I do have old systems, but this is just easier. It's emulation in HD, so I can hook it up to the Elgato and capture games. So if you're looking to capture old games, I'd suggest a Retron because you can do it through the HDMI port. And then you can do like any controller you want on the Retron, but I like the Super NES controller best for like retro games, so I just have one Super NES controller. And you can use that, like if you play a Genesis game, you can use the Super NES controller, which is pretty cool. PS5 box, I think that's the Retron box, maybe an old Retron box as well on top of it. Over here we got, like I said, this cool Banjo-Kazooie stand-up thing. These are lights that I think my sisters gave me because they know I'm into like video games, and my sisters don't play any video games, so they're pretty generic. They light up, but I have to plug them in, and I showed you guys how crazy the wires are down there, so I don't have either of those plugged in. They're just kind of for show. And then, besides the PS5 box, this box and this Tony Hawk thing, these are mostly my like bigger accessories for games. So obviously we have the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2. This was like the special edition that actually came with a skateboard. I love the Tony Hawk games. I was into skateboarding when I was like a kid. I actually did a little bit of skateboarding last summer as well, kind of trying to get back into it. I'm not good or anything, but the Tony Hawk games were a huge part of that, so I was a big fan of that. And I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 was really good. That was probably the best remake of a game I've ever, remastered, whatever you want to call it, I've ever played, so I got the special edition of that. And in this box here is like bigger accessories, like I said. So we have like a Guitar Hero guitar, the Super NES scope. I think I have like the mat for like the NES. There's a lot of stuff there. I don't really want to take that out because it's stuffed in a way that everything fits in there, but it's kind of jigsawed in. So yeah, we're not gonna play Tetris. Up here I have a bunch of Mario plushies. So an ex-girlfriend of mine was collecting the different colored Yoshis, and she ended up just giving them to me. So I have those up there. Some of the enemies, Lemmy Koopa is my favorite Koopaling. So yeah, I just put those up top there. Just to fill out the room a bit. I got this Detective Pikachu poster. I think I just got that when I saw the movie, so that's fairly new. And so are these, McDonald's Pikachu boxes. I'm not that into Pokemon cards, to be honest. The ones that I have are all like old ones, so I'm not really into the new ones. But I don't know, McDonald's was doing a Pokemon thing, and I never eat McDonald's, and I probably went to McDonald's like 5 times when they were doing that promotion just to keep getting the Happy Meals and try to get the cards, and I don't even think those cards are worth much, so I don't know why I was doing that. It's just, I don't know, into the craze, I guess. And then this is my green screen. So I think this is also Elgato. It just opens up, and then you just lift this up, and you can lift it all the way up, and it'll lock. So yeah, that's how I do my green screen behind me. Really easy. It's very portable. You just shut it. It's got a handle on it and everything like that. So yeah, if you're looking to do green screen stuff, I would definitely suggest the Elgato green screen. All right, now let's start digging into some of the cooler collection stuff I have. This is my Nintendo Power collection. So yeah, that is first issue over here, and then yeah, there's a bunch all the way up here, and then the other side. Also, I think I started back down on the bottom. I think that's when Melee came out. Wow, cool. Nintendo Powers. Yeah, there's a lot of them. And that's the final issue, which mirrors the cover of the first issue. I do not have all of them. I'm missing, I think, like 20-something. I have it written down somewhere, so I'll put it on the screen. I have, like, most of the original ones, but I am missing some Nintendo Powers. Most of the ones I'm missing, actually, are unfortunately from, like, the N64 era. So somewhere around here I'm missing some of them. And it's a bummer because that was when I was, like, really into Nintendo Power, and I believe I'm missing those mostly because I was so into Nintendo at the time. I was like, was also young, so I was probably like 10 to 13 years old or something. So I was bringing them over friends' houses and stuff like that. So they would get lost. And so, yeah, when I went to, actually kind of see how many I have, see if I have all of them, I was missing some. But like I said, I do have most of the original ones. I think I have at least like 1 through like 50 or 1 through 75 is complete. And then I start to miss some around N64 era. The thing I have them in is like a bookshelf for kids books or something. I wanted to get like an actual magazine rack, but I couldn't find one online. But I got this. It's on wheels too, so like I can move this, which is cool. And it works really well for them. You can kind of tell the quality of paper that they used. Like when it starts off, it was very stiff, good paper. For a little bit in like the Super NES era, it started to get bad. Tough to tell here though, because I didn't think it lasted many issues. They stopped having like a spine for some of them, but then these later ones you can tell just like how floppy they are. They definitely used cheaper material to make them for a while there. And I think some of these last ones are just so thick. It didn't matter if the material was cheaper. I did recently find a bunch that I did not have. Ones that I just happened to be missing. Mostly, I think, newer ones. Yeah, the eras that I'm kind of missing from are, I think, some Wii era stuff, which was obviously later on in the Nintendo Power life cycle, and some N64 ones that I probably lost when I was a kid. But I found some. I haven't put them in here yet. This is all in order, so it's going to be a little annoying to put those in. And I have to... They're in, like, bags, but they're not in the nice bags that I put these in. I should also probably get boards, because you like bag and board comics. This is just in bags. They are not boarded, which would probably help with, like I said, the floppiness of the ones over on this side for some of these. So yeah, I should probably get some boards, and I have to put these in there, but that's going to mean taking all this out, reorganizing it, because some of these are packed very tight and they're not going to fit like another magazine in there, so I'm going to have to move everything. The other thing I wish I had with the Nintendo Power Collection was I wish I had I think they were called Pokemon Power. They were like these little magazine inserts at the end of some issues when Pokemon first came out, and you would rip them out. I had all those separate somewhere, and I think my mom threw them out, unfortunately. And those are also something that I may have brought over a friend's house or brought to school, and they just got destroyed or lost over the years. So yeah, unfortunately, like all my issues that would have the Pokemon Power mini comic things in there, don't have them. Alright, well, I could talk all day about Nintendo Power, because obviously I'm a fan. But let's keep moving on here. Let's go over to this cool wall of stuff. So this is mostly game systems. Up top here, you have a bunch of boxes, and I kind of like did that all the way down to the floor in the corner, if you can see. So we have... I know the Nintendo stuff goes in order. So Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch. I did that like on purpose. But we also have like Genesis, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PS3, PS2, PS4, Xbox 360. I don't have everything, but mostly Nintendo stuff is fairly complete. I don't think I have like a Game Boy box, and obviously it'd be impossible to get like all the different handheld boxes because they did all the different colors of every Game Boy and stuff, so I don't have those. But then this is mostly, like I said, systems. There's a few other things up top, but mostly this was used to store systems. I have this drum thing. I think it's probably from like Rock Band or something. It just doesn't really fit anywhere else. And then I have, this is a GameCube system case thing, so I think my GameCube is actually in here. I loved how portable, I loved how portable the GameCube was. So yeah, I got that in there. And then I also have a Wii U case right here. I think the Wii U's in that. But let's go through each of these shelves briefly here. So we got Intellivision, what is this? Atari 5200, Atari 7800, it's a Coleco thing? Yeah, Coleco controller thing. So, weird old stuff. I think also, is that an Xbox One? I think there's an Xbox One at the bottom. Shows how much I play my Xbox One. And then Dreamcast, bunch of Dreamcast controllers. Let's see, VMUs. Yeah, a bunch of VMUs. Look at that. Some cool VMUs. And then behind it here, what is this? Super something ball. Move all these Game Gears out of the way. Let's see. Super Volleyball. Okay, so these are like arcade cabinet, the things that are at the top of them. I don't know what they're called. The Marquee, maybe? Marquee. So I have actually those. I think they're behind. Maybe not. No, they're on the bottom too. Maybe not this one. I see one over on this shelf though. So those are behind each of these. I had a bunch of them. They're just random stuff, but I thought they were cool. Air something, so something else there. I can't even read them. What's this one? All right, well, as I go through these, I will pull stuff out. We will see what each of them are. All right, so this shelf, Dreamcast stuff, VMUs. I love these things. I remember I was on vacation one time and the battery ran out of my VMU and I had to go to Radio Shack to get a replacement so I could feed my Chow? It's Chaos, right? So is it Chaos or is it Chow? The little guys from Sonic Adventure 2. This is PlayStation stuff, PlayStation 2 stuff, and then Game Gear. And then that one, Super Volleyball behind it. Down here, we have Xbox 360 stuff, I think. Yep. And what is behind it? Some wrestling thing. WF Superstars. All right. Right here, this is obviously Wii stuff. So, yeah, that's a Wii box. I loved this this controller for the Wii. I don't know what they called this. I mean, I have it in a Nyko thing to make it easier to hold, but it was like for retro games. I forget what the controller was called, but it was really nice. I liked playing old games on the Wii. So yeah, it's a Wii box, lots of controllers and stuff. I won't pull everything out there. We have original Xbox here. So this is the big, beefy controller. And the remote for if you wanted to play like DVDs in it. And behind there is Hardhead 2. Okay, Hardhead 2. I don't even know what that game is. I use shoe boxes to put my game systems and keep them organized. I think it's a pretty good idea. All right, going up here, obviously original Nintendo, NES stuff, Zapper, bunch of Nintendo controllers. Something Fighter is what's behind there. We'll have to pull out these NESs to see. Put these on the ground. Road Fighter, I guess, is what was behind there. And then in this box, what is this? I think it's the camera for like PS3 or something. It's weird. I don't know, a box of weird extra cord box. I have no idea. All right, moving over here, we have Genesis stuff. That says Air Fighter? Air Buster. Okay, that's the game. Genesis stuff, and then this is a really cool box because it looks like an NES, but unfortunately the NES doesn't actually fit in it. I think I have Super Nintendo? I'm thinking the Super Nintendo. Let's see. Yes, Super Nintendo. So really weird. This is like your friend comes over. Here, take this controller. This one's yours. This one's got like the cool colors, super bad, and then yeah, old school Super Nintendo. And yeah, this is a cool video game box. And this is TurboGrafx, TurboGrafx 16. So yeah, pretty cool that that's in there. And then moving up, what is this? Oh, this is Wii U. Yeah, because there's my Wii U tablet controller thingy. And underneath the Wii U is, what is this? It's just extra stuff. Yeah, it is. Just a bunch of extra cords and stuff. This is like a 3DS rubber mat thing. This is to hold the Wii up if you want to do it vertical. So yeah, and then behind is something 90. We'll find out. This is like some random Pokemon stuff. I think I just put this stuff here to fill out the shelf. This is Scott Pilgrim, guys. That Scott Pilgrim game was really good. And then these are obviously boxes to Game Boy Advance games or Game Boy games. Cool. Lots of good boxes here. The actual games are somewhere else, but these are just empty boxes. There's like the box to Golden Sun, pretty sweet. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Harvest Moon for Game Boy Advance. So yeah, I mean, I tried to keep the game boxes for a lot of stuff. Oh, let's see, it's RLD Cup 90, Tecmo looks like. I tried to keep the game boxes for a lot of my games, but unfortunately my mom threw a bunch of them out. I do have a decent amount of game boxes for old games, but like the way we had it was, I have 2 Superstar Saga boxes. Why not? The way we had it was I had some boxes downstairs in like a TV cabinet and some up in my room for my game stuff. And I think my mom one day threw out all my boxes that were downstairs. So I just have boxes that were in my room. This isn't all my, I have a lot more game boxes other places, but that's a bunch of like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance ones that I still have. Obviously, I wish they didn't get thrown out, but yeah, these things happen. Vaporeon's my favorite evolution, if you can't tell, and Charizard is my favorite starter of the originals. So yeah, I have those. Over here, some Banjo-Kazooie stuff. Actually, a lot of Banjo-Kazooie stuff. So it's the Cable Guys Banjo box. So there he is over there. It's been this like resurgence in Banjo-Kazooie merchandise lately, which is great. So this is the Totaku. I think they're called Totakus. Yeah, Totaku Banjo figure. We got this. Who is this by? Fan Gamer Banjo plush. I haven't even opened that one. U2 Banjo, U2's Banjo thing. Not the band U2. U2's Banjo like little vinyl figure. I have somewhere else in the room, so I'll show you that when we get to it. And I think that this is the box to the Pac-Man thing that's over here. So I've just been keeping boxes, I think, just to fill out this shelving a bit more. But I made this as like pixel art Banjo. Made that out of, I think they're called perler beads. You like put them on this like tray of dots, and they're these little beads, and then you iron it. I didn't have the right, I didn't have enough of like the right colors, so like his chest and nose are different than like his feet there. I ran out, but it still looks pretty cool. So I made that. You like iron them afterwards, and it like melts it and it solidifies. It's pretty cool. I have some other ones in other parts of the room. Banjo-Kazooie box. So obviously that's sweet. N64 box. And this is another newer Banjo thing. What was this? Stubbins Banjo-Kazooie plush. So yeah, I've been collecting all the new Banjo stuff they've been putting out because obviously I'm a fan and I didn't think they would get new merchandise. I have some old Banjo merchandise too, but that's in another part of the room. This is N64 Super NES game boxes, 007, Turok 2, Mario Party, Donkey Kong 64, I won't pull them all out, Yoshi's Island, Mario All-Stars, 2 Mystical Ninjas, Pool, Tom and Jerry Rocco, Return of the Jedi, Clay Fighter 2, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, one of my favorites, Breath of the Wild, Lord of the Rings game, which is awful, Super Godzilla, which I think is also awful. I just love Godzilla and Lord of the Rings, so I have them. And then these were like those, kind of before they did the NES Classic and the Super NES Classic, they had, these were all over the place. It's like you buy them and it was like, oh, I can play Frogger, you get one controller. This one was like Genesis games. And then this is the kind of rare, it was a Wii, it's like the red Wii. I forget what the difference was. It didn't do as much as I think the normal Wii. It might not have been backwards compatible with GameCube games or something like that, but it was, it came out towards the end. Did some of these open it? I don't know. I think this one opens it. Yeah, there it is. Yes, this was a Wii. This was a really weird later version of the Wii that I happened to grab one, and Yeah, just kind of rare. I don't think too many people even know they exist. I imagine they may be worth money one day, because usually weird late-stage Nintendo systems like the Game Boy Micro or the top-loader NES tend to be worth money, because people don't always buy into them. Oh yeah, we got to see what the Mark Q or whatever is back here. All right, it was Final Blow. Final Blow is what it was. Up in here is just like a bunch of random controllers. Looks like mostly original Nintendo stuff, I think. Actually, there might be a top loader in there. All right, I'll pull it out. I am going to have to, I guess, just take apart this whole shelf to show you guys everything. I think it's a top loader. Yep, it is a top loader. If you can see it down there. Top loader, the cool dog bone controller, and maybe some other cool stuff. But yeah, cool stuff in there. A better look at the top loader. And I guess some extra AV cables, because why not? Back here, it's Atomic Runner Chelnov, Atomic Runner Chelnov. No idea. It looks pretty cool, though, out of the arcade backing things I have. That was one of the cooler looking ones. And then up here we have case for the Wii. And yes, N64. So yep, there is a N64 in that box, and then Shinobi from Sega. So that's the coolest one I have, actually, Shinobi. That's a game I actually know. Sonic and Tails plush, those are old. And then this is new. It's some Sonic game thing. My brother got it for me because I like old school Sonic. I'm like definitely a classic Sonic guy and not a newer Sonic guy. I like Sonic Adventure and stuff when Sonic kind of changed, but old school 2D Sonic is my favorite, and this is very old school 2D Sonic looking, so my brother got me that. Pretty cool. Okay, so moving on from that, I think it's actually 2 shelves worth of stuff. We'll go over to the Amiibos. Okay, so here's the Amiibo wall. And these are unopened Smash Amiibos for the most part. Well, this whole wall is the Smash Amiibos. What I did was we start off, zoom in down here, start off with Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, so it goes like in order of the roster itself. For the most part, I had to change a few things up. I think with there's a Game & Watch and Rob and Duck Hunt, because they came in like a 3-pack, and I didn't buy them individually. I just bought the 3-pack, so I had to move that. They obviously have separate spots. They're not all next to each other on the roster. I have the Famicom Rob I did buy separately, so he is separate, but otherwise, yeah, this is mostly, besides that, I think, in the Mii's in order, but the Mii's are at the end anyway, in order of the roster itself, which is, I guess, the appearance of the characters when they entered Smash. That's all that. And then it goes up here on top. I have Byleth waiting for Min Min and Steve and Alex and whatever else comes after that. And then, yeah, I have the double packs or the 3-packs there. The other cool thing about the Amiibo wall is that it is actually too thick. So there are 2 Terry. There are 2 Ridley. 2 Bowser Jr., 2 Villager, and that is true of the entire Amiibo wall. So, yeah, here's K. Rool, take him down. There's another K. Rool behind him. Below that is Cloud. There's another one behind him, and that is how the whole wall is set up. So I have 2 of all the Smash Amiibos in box. It was kind of crazy of me to do. Initially, I think what happened was the Amiibos came out. I've always wanted Super Smash Brothers like figures ever since, Smash 64 had them be little toys. I thought that was so cool, and I wanted them. And then Melee turned them into trophy statues, and I wanted those, and they finally actually made them. It was like a dream come true. So that first like wave of Amiibos that had like, I think Wii Fit Trainer, I know Marth was in it. I bought them. I bought all of them, and then before I opened them, I thought, if I bought another set, I could have an open set, and then another set that I had in box, and I did that. So I didn't open the first ones I bought. I went out, I bought doubles of all of them over the next week or so, and then the internet was talking about the Amiibo craze, and they're hard to find and stuff, and then I was like, I guess I'm not going to open any of these because they're like going to be worth money. And then from then on, I collected doubles of all of them that came out for Smash Amiibos. And then I also got other Amiibos too as that went on. So I have, I think, all the North American released Amiibos, but I have another shelf where I put the non-Smash ones. So hopefully Sora gets an Amiibo because I'd really like to complete this. I think, what would happen? So we get Min Min, Steve, Alex, Sephiroth would be, yeah, right here. And then Pyra and Mithra, I imagine we'll have 2. So Pyra, Mithra, Kazuya, Sora, and then I guess I'll have an extra spot. Is that how it's going to go? And then, of course, I'll have the 3-pack things. I'll have to go up one. I have this big Smash wall scroll thing up here. It's not the complete one, though. I actually kind of want to replace it with the final banner. This is just the banner of base game. So yeah, hopefully Sora gets an Amiibo, because I would really like to have the full Smash Amiibo collection. This is many, many, many years in the making from when Smash 4 first released the Amiibos. And then over here, this is just some other Amiibos. I think just to not make the edge of the door look so bare. I have some just really good ones. These are also in these plastic containers, which I can put... I'll find out where those came from if you want to get them yourself. I ordered them off of a website. Ordered obviously a bunch of them, and they're great for storing things like this. And they stack really well, as you can see. But yeah, I have the Gold and Silver Mario, the glow-in-the-dark Boo, Poochie, Gold Mega Man, Amiibo Festival. I think that's just because the box was easy to stack here against some of these other boxes, not because those are rare. And then Mega Man 11, which has an Amiibo in it, the Mega Yarn Yoshi, and this Diablo Amiibo. And then the mushroom's just there for show. Okay, moving on to my door here. We have another Smash poster. I have a lot of cool Smash posters. I actually have so many like gaming posters. I don't have room for them everywhere. I have this Zelda backpack, and then this is my Little Mac cosplay. So got these green gloves. This is actually just a white sticker that I put there. I think it's blocking, let's see. I think it says Premiere underneath it. So I just put those on to block it because Little Mac just has this like white bar on his. And then I actually dyed a white hoodie to get this color, and some white pants. I dyed them. I use this dye that goes in like your wash to get them the right pink and to have them be matching pink, because I could not get a pink hoodie and pink bottoms that matched. The bottoms I think are in my basement in like a bin of like costume stuff. And I also have the like boxing shoes, the way Little Mac has the boxing shoes, because before Banjo came out, and obviously you still haven't gotten Geno, Little Mac was my main. He's my Smash character I wanted the most, besides Geno and Banjo. So yeah, now I play Little Mac and Banjo. But yeah, I made a Little Mac cosplay, and I just love Punch-Out too. So I would do this cosplay even if he wasn't in Smash. Now behind this is something really cool and semi-relevant to today, or this week anyway. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 t-shirt. So this is a t-shirt I got. I think it was for... Are You Up To It? I think this was for like the, like if you pre-ordered Sonic 2. I remember it was a KB Toy Works. I went in and bought Sonic 2. It's actually my earliest memory of buying a video game, and I think it probably came out that day. I probably didn't even know it came out that day. I think I just was there and it came out, and I got this t-shirt for buying it. I didn't pre-order it or anything. I think it might have been a pre-order bonus, but they may have just like given it to me because I was one of the people who bought the game. And I remember being so excited about it, and unfortunately the like 7-year-old me didn't have the foresight to get a really large t-shirt. So this t-shirt doesn't really fit me anymore. Otherwise I would totally wear it to the Sonic 2 movie. So yeah, unfortunately I can't probably do that. I've lost some weight in the last few months though, so I really don't want to rip it, but maybe I'll give an attempt to put it on. So this backpack here, I actually don't know what is in the Zelda backpack. It was some clothing stuff when I did a really quick, easy, like Pokemon trainer. It was like general Pokemon trainer, not even like Smash Pokemon trainer cosplay. Actually, I just wore like a shirt with a Pokeball, and this jacket, which looked kind of Pokemon trainer-y. I think I wore like a Pokemon baseball cap and stuff. So, and I had like probably a plastic Pokeball. So it was a really easy cosplay. But I guess I put it in this Zelda backpack, and it's probably been in there for quite a few years. Okay, moving on from the door, let's look at the really interesting side of the room, which is the game collection itself. Just give a quick look at this whole wall here before we dive into it all. So yeah, let's look at this side of the room. So starting off over here in the corner, even though up here it says Sega Genesis, just kind of have these cool posters. There's an N64 one kind of hidden over there too, but those are pretty cool. Anyway, despite it saying Genesis up here, this is my Zelda collection, is the top shelf here. So we have a bunch of Zelda figures, Nendoroids, Figma. This is like the big Breath of the Wild collector's edition box. This Link figure is really cool. It's like, I think it's Link Between Worlds Link, but it's like, you know, Link to the Past Link, same Link. Got this cool Skull Kid figure, and then some older figures too. These are like, back in the day, Nintendo merchandise was tough to get, and I remember these being so cool. This big Ganondorf figure, Zelda, Link, Ganondorf figures over here. I think I had to like order these from like this Nintendo Power thing actually. And then obviously a ton of Zelda games are in here. This is maybe one of the most expensive things I own, which is sealed. It's in a box. It's open at the top because I used it for that April Fool's joke I did yesterday. But it's sealed Zelda 1. It is the classic series, so that's like the reprint that I think came out in like 89 or something. Still pretty rare, still, you know, cool to have. I'm not a huge collector of sealed games, but I do have some, and I do love Zelda, so this is also sealed. It's in a box, but sealed. Majora's Mask also have that, which is pretty sweet. Then we have the Gold Cart box for Ocarina of Time. This is Zelda 1, a Japanese Zelda 1 that it's sealed, but I don't know if they reseal games in Japan. I'm guessing they probably do because it wasn't that expensive. I got that from, I think, Super Potato, actually. I've been to Japan twice, so I don't have that many Famicom games, but that's original Zelda from Japan, sealed. Zelda 2's back there, and then I think this is like every Zelda under the sun. So we got NES, Zelda 1 and 2, we got all the DS and 3DS Zeldas, Game Boy Zeldas, Switch Zelda games, Link to the Past box, Majora's Mask box, not sealed. We have the Game & Watch Zelda thing that came out not that long ago. Oh, more Perler stuff, obviously. This is cool. This is a VHS. These are for you youngins out there. This is how we used to watch our televisions. The old school, you know, Zelda cartoon, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show Zelda cartoon on VHS, and I also have it on DVD here. But then we got, a bunch of GameCube Zelda games, Wii and Wii U Zelda games, more GameCube Zelda games, more Wii Zelda games, Super NES. I'm guessing this is Link to the Past, I assume. Link to the Past. Do I have two Link to the Past? What is this one? Yeah, Link to the Past. Okay. Oh, okay. There are two versions of Link to the Past. See, we got that, and we got that. I don't even know what I have here. What's this? This is going to fall because this is not taped or anything. So we will put the Breath of the Wild poster on the floor for a second. I got a Zelda hat. Put that on the floor. This is like the Sonic t-shirt. I got this. I don't know if it was like Electronic Boutique or if it was GameStop at the time. This was when Ocarina of Time came out. I got this shirt for buying it like day one. Some Zelda wall thingy. I don't really know. And then where are these? Ocarina of Time. That's the gray cartridge. Majora's Mask. Actually, gotta move these Switch games or they're gonna fall. So what is this? Cadence of Hyrule. Skyward Sword HD, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, Majora's Mask. It's the non-holographic sticker one, and then I think this is the Yeah, it's the hollow sticker one, and then gold Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, I try to get all the Zelda games. The only Zelda games I think I do not own, even like different versions of Zelda games, is the CDI Zeldas. I have seen them in person before. I saw them at a store in Salem, Massachusetts. I don't remember the name of the store, but they wouldn't sell them to me. They were just in a case, and I don't blame them, because I worked at a retro gaming store for 5 years, and I waited for the CDI Zeldas to come in. I would have totally bought them if anyone traded them in. They never did. And then this is just a bunch of other Zelda stuff. Other figures, Zelda cards, old school cards, Zelda pocket watch thing. Some of these were from little egg toy things. There's like Linebacker somewhere. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, just a bunch of other Zelda stuff. And I think the box here, this like Zelda box, was for, I think it was mints or something. Like these little, I think they were little Hylian shield cases that had mints in them. And I just asked if I could have the old box, gave it to me, and I used it to put all these little Zelda trinkety things in. See if I can get this Breath of the Wild poster back up on here. Actually stay. I should probably tape it or something. Okay, all right. So moving on from the cool like Zelda shrine over here, let's go down here. So some pretty random stuff. A bunch of PS4 games up top here. Bunch of Xbox 360 games. This cool Nintendo game rack, even though these aren't Nintendo games right here. I don't know where I got that, but clearly old school. That's from Epic Mickey. We got some more Perler stuff. These are little Street Fighter like muscle figures basically, and Bison figure. I actually have a bunch more Street Fighter figures, but they're at my grandmother's house. And then down here, what do we got? Let's see, some original Xbox stuff. So yeah, Toe Jam Earl 3, Halo. This came with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2. It's a little, tech deck fingerboard thing. It's pretty cool. And then, let's see, is this all a bunch of original Xbox games? I'm not going to go through all my games here because there's just so many. This is... Yeah, these are just games that don't have boxes, so yeah, a lot of these are just loose discs for stuff, so I don't know. I won't go through all of it, but I don't have disc space. And then speaking of loose discs, this is the unfortunate thing. I think at the time I threw out, is that Power Stone or Power Stone 2? Yeah, one of the Power Stone games. I threw out like most of my Sega Dreamcast cases because I was stupid. I guess you just have to understand that back then, like, it was all the rage to, take your CDs and put them in like a CD book or one of these things or whatever, because it was just an easy access for all your CDs. And I stupidly, the Dreamcast games came in like, normal CD cases, and I threw out most of my cases. But Power Stone, Crazy Taxi 2, Echo the Dolphin, is that Alone in the Dark, another copy of Alone in the Dark, Disc 1 and Disc 2, Soul Reaver, Shadow Man, Gauntlet Legends. So yeah, a bunch of games in there. Unfortunate, I threw out all the boxes. And then right here we have more Dreamcast games. These ones I do have the boxes for, but some of them I've lost. Like this one doesn't have the cover to it. What is that? Oh, is that Fantasy? That's the Phantasy Star box, but in it is Sonic Adventure 2. Is it a trial disc for Sonic Adventure 2, or is it actually Sonic Adventure 2? Let's see. Okay, that's a trial disc. Maybe... there's another disc in here. Is this... Oh, okay, it's Phantasy Star Online. Yep, okay, Phantasy Star Online. I think this Sonic Adventure 2 trial disc just came with Phantasy Star. But see, because I lost the manual or didn't put the manual in here, now it's confusing what this game is. So, yeah, keep your boxes, everybody. Web browser, web browser 2.0. Hey, Rayman 2, that's cool. This This was like a trial disc, a demo disc. This way, actually, I played a lot of this demo disc because it had Ready to Rumble Boxing. It had House of the Dead 2. That was a good one. This Gundam game, Gundam Side Story, 00, it was 83? 0079, 83 I think is the show. That game kind of sucked, but I was really into Gundam. Sonic Adventure, there's another trial, is that? Okay, this is probably actually Sonic Adventure 2. House of the Dead 2, yeah, I love House of the Dead. Sweet. Alright, we got Star Wars Galaxies, some other PC games, doesn't really matter. A bunch of old Atari games. There's E.T., everybody's favorite. Yara's Revenge. This one, it's like the label's falling off of it. I don't know, what is it? What are you? You are Space Invaders. Alright, cool. Down here, I think this is just empty, empty cases, but they're like official Nintendo empty cases, so I kept them. Super NES, yeah, these are pretty cool. Are these ones N64 cases? Tells me they might be. Nope, Nintendo. Oh, but I got the sleeve in there. That's cool. All right, whatever. We got the Donkey Kong bongos. Pretty cool. And then I think this is all instruction manuals. This is actually a pretty cool box of stuff. So let's see what's in here. Yeah, this is like instruction manuals and stuff, but there are a ton. So this is old school. Is that actually the Rob instruction manual? Or is it just how to set up the NES? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I pulled this one out specifically, put it on top for a while ago. But Grinch, of course. It's actually a Frogger's Adventures manual. But let's see, this is like an old Super NES manual. And yeah, there is, I mean, what's this? Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 1, Mystical Ninja. I kept instruction manuals. Like a lot of the boxes got thrown out, but I probably have instruction manuals. Oh, is this the original Pokemon? I think it is. Unfortunately, got a little bent up at the top there, but otherwise, yeah, I mean, that's just cool. So that was the original Pokemon manual, which, of course, it's a trainer's guide, and it looks like a manual. I mean, they used to do so much cool stuff with video game manuals. I'm a big fan. Big fan of game manuals. I know it saves trees and stuff to not do manuals anymore, but man, I'm a fan. I miss them. It's a Secret of Evermore, Secret of Mana. Whew, there we go. Pulled it out, found it. Mario RPG manual. Yeah, there's. I mean, I could, like I said, I could do a whole video on this, or like my N64 collection, or Amiibos. There's more Amiibos yet to come, so I'll close this up for now. But maybe I'll do a whole video on manuals or Nintendo Powers or something in the future. All right, so that is the first shelf there. Let's go over to the second shelf here and take a look. So up top here we got Super Smash Brothers stuff. So big Smash Ultimate poster, another cool little Smash Ultimate poster, which had a chip in it. I think I got it like on sale because they like laminated it at some store and whatever. I got it, I think, cheaper because of that little chip. So whatever. And then this is just a bunch of Smash stuff, obviously. So Smash Brothers N64 box, some Smash pins, a Super Smash Brothers white GameCube controller, the actual Smash Switch itself, Smash Ultimate. This is Smash 64 Japanese version, which I probably got at either like Super Potato or somewhere else in Akihabara. Obviously N64 Smash. Fighter Pass. I think I bought it twice because I bought it for somebody else as well. Smash 3DS, Smash Wii U, Brawl, Melee, first Fighter Pass. I think that's a sticker. Oh, I got this for, this is like a coin, a commemorative coin. I think you had to go to like Best Buy for the demo of Smash 4 before Smash 4 came out, so you could play it early. This little Donkey Kong guy just fell. So yeah, I got a lot of Smash. I think there's another Smash poster that came with the like release of Ultimate. So yeah, a lot of Smash stuff right there. Moving down here, we got Super Mario Super Show VHS, some old Mario Nintendo trading cards. This is from Kid Chameleon. So I made a Perler Kid Chameleon guy. That's the like samurai version of him. My brother really likes Kid Chameleon, so I think I made that for my brother. And I think he just left it here, gave it back to me or something. A bunch of cool Sonic figures. So Sonic 2 movie's coming out. There you go. I got some figures. This is pretty new, actually. It's a arcade Ninja Turtles thing. A friend of mine gave me that for my birthday this year, actually. It's kind of cool. You can actually play it, but you can only play as like Donatello, and it's got like one level. So I want to get the real Turtles in Time cabinet at some point, but it's expensive. Bunch of PlayStation games. So why is Mario and Sonic hanging out with all the PlayStation stuff? I don't know, but there you go. Space Jam. But there's a bunch of stuff. PlayStation 3 stuff, mostly original PlayStation. Over this side, because I consider Tamagotchis and Digimon to be video games. Some old Tamagotchis. This Digimon's actually newer. It's like the reprint. They like reprinted them. But I got it on sale like crazy. It's like $5 or something at Target. Got that like a year ago. So these. This is a token from the arcade in my town that no longer exists because our mall's closed, but it's got Pac-Man on it. It says Namco on it. I thought it was really cool. And it's like nostalgic for me because that was the arcade I went to. It's a bunch of loose disc PlayStation stuff. I don't know if I'm going to pull all this stuff out. I'm realizing how long it's going to take me if I pull everything out, but I'll slowly skim over all the games. Yeah, pretty cool. Moving down here, this is Super Nintendo stuff, besides, obviously, the Power Glove and Rob here. But yeah, there's Power Glove, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we got Rob right here. I don't have the little gyro thingies for Gyromite with Rob. I just have Rob, but the Power Glove and Rob are more just, like, cool aesthetically. Like, I don't need to actually use them. We got the mouse. This was like it's a keychain thing, fairly new. Super Game Boy. Game Genie, pretty cool. And then, yeah, a large collection of Super NES stuff. I don't know what I have and what I don't, but most of the good stuff I think I have for Super Nintendo. Here's 2 copies of Mario RPG. So like I said, most of the good stuff. And then I think it's just random what's here. So Kirby, Mega Man X, Rocco. I'll move these though so you can see whatever is behind them. Sunset Riders, Star Fox. Yeah, behind them I see Final Fight, Earthbound. Yeah, so Earthbound in there. So yeah, pretty good collection of Super Nintendo stuff. Castlevania 4 I see. What else? Mario is Missing, classic, of course. Obviously my neighbor's in the corner there. Yeah, a lot of cool Super Nintendo stuff. All right, moving down a shelf. This is handheld stuff. So this is going to be a tough shelf to show you guys what's here, but we will try because handheld stuff is cool. Game Boys, lots of Game Boys. The back of this one just came out. Let's see. So this is 2 of the same color. Yeah, two purple. I think they look blue on the camera, but they're purple. Game Boy Colors. The ice blue Game Boy Pocket. Yeah, original Game Boys back there. Lots of cords. This is going to be like, this is why it's tough to show. There's just a lot of charging cords and link cables and everything else for lots and lots of stuff. This thing. This is the one that has the good lighting. I used to have another Game Boy Advanced SP, but I actually gave it to a girlfriend so she could use it, and then when we broke up, I never got it back from her. So that's a bit of a bummer. This is a little dusty Game Boy Advance. Yeah, Game Boy Micro. I think this is the Famicom one, I believe. Yep. Yep, Famicom, Game Boy Micro. Pretty sweet. More link cable-y stuff. This thing, so you could have the extra circle pad thing addition. This was a weird thing they added. Game Boy DS, which I guess I have a couple of. 2 Game Boy, or I was calling Game Boy DS. It's Nintendo DS. It was no longer Game Boy at that point. And then a bunch of Game Boys. But the thing is, you do you Game Boy this many times, and you know, then when you switch to a different handheld for me, and you drop the Game Boy title, it's like I'm gonna still call it Game Boy. I always call it Game Boy DS instead of Nintendo DS. I don't know what the heck is in this thing. Let's find out. Oh, okay, games. There are games and stuff in here. Mario Circuit, Q*bert. Oh, I think these are some of my brother's games. Oh, is another Game Boy Advance SP. Another Game Boy. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of my brother's stuff. Oh, I love this thing. I mean, I kind of hated it, but the light, you plug this in the side of your game. Yeah, for you youngins out there, you would plug this into a Game Boy on the side, a little light would happen, and that was how you had, didn't have a backlight, that was how you played games in the dark, and this thing ate batteries, so enjoy. Alright, what else do we have? This is my really cool 3DS that I got stickers for to make it look like a Pokédex, and I thought that was so cool. I still think that's cool. Game in here? Game is in here. Majora's Mask. And then I have Caesar. I got that at the Pokemon Center in Japan. It's hanging off of this thing. Scyther is my favorite Pokemon, so Caesar on the edge there. Oh, and then I have my favorite Evolution, Vaporeon, hanging off of, I believe this is the see-through 2DS, which I bought. Yeah, most of my Game Boy, or my 3DS and 2DS days were spent playing Pokemon, so yeah, I got the Ice Blue 2DS, and then the 3DS turned it into like a Pokedex, and I would trade Pokemon back and forth, and hunt for shinies on two things, and all that fun stuff. So that was my Pokemon playing days. Action replays, so yeah, cheating. That was for cheating. This should be most of my DS stuff, I think, is actually in here, because this is what I used to go around with. There's nothing in there. I think in the back there's like all the games, though. Yeah, so in the back we have lots and lots of DS and 3DS games, and these are double stacked, so it would take me a while to pull out all of them, but they are double stacked, so I mean, I think pretty much any game you could want from the DS or 3DS. I probably have somewhere either zippered in here. I probably have more zippered in here in the front. So yeah, I had a lot. Over here we have some chargers. The, of course, Game Boy camera, one of my favorites. I was so excited for this when it was coming out. Again, young people, no idea how cool it was to have a portable camera that when you took the picture, you could see the picture instantly. It was grainy, it was black and white, it was barely a picture, and I was so excited for this thing. Nowadays, everybody has a camera on their phone. It's like absurd. I think these are these are like the movies. You could watch like cartoons on the Game Boy Advance. So these are Game Boy Advance games. There's Pokemon, Cartoon Network, some Nickelodeon thing. These were weird. Tons of Pokemon games. Probably all of them. More Pokemon games again. Fire Red. What's that? Leaf Green. Emerald, Sapphire. Here's Leaf Green. Ruby. Another Ruby. 3 rubies. This one doesn't have a label, but yeah, it's Ruby. And then tons and tons. Sure, whatever. We'll just tear this place apart. Is that Fusion? Or is that... No, it's Zero Mission. E.T. So if you weren't satisfied with E.T. on Atari, we got it on Game Boy Advance. Ghouls and Ghosts, Yoshi, Castlevania. I mean, there's so much. Golden Sun, Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge. Kind of rare Banjo-Kazooie game. We got, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, Dr. Mario, and Puzzle League, which is basically paneled upon. Fire Emblem. So yeah, I don't hate Fire Emblem. I actually play it. Final Fantasy Advanced Wars, which got pushed back, unfortunately. So yeah, and then we got tons and tons of Game Boy games. We got here Final Fantasy, apparently Tetris. No idea. Oh, this game. I wanted to be into this game. I like the idea of collecting robots. It came out like close to like the Pokemon craze and stuff, but Power Quest just was not that good. It was like a fighting game. It wasn't that good. Mario 2. Imagine it's probably Pokemon Yellow. Oh, this is so weird. This was a, I think it's like Japanese Pokemon Gold and like a black cartridge. No idea. This might be like a fake. I don't know, but it was cool. I found it. Got it. Wario Land 3. I don't know. I'm not going to tear up all this because I'm about to put it back together here. But Metroid. So yeah, lots and lots. This is Fusion. There's Fusion. Yeah, I might play Dread as the first thing I stream, which might be tonight or tomorrow, mattering when I get this video up. Mario 3, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. It was so weird how they did the Advance games like out of order and titled them that way. Yeah. Oh, is this Advance Wars 2? Advance Wars 2. Yeah, lots more games. I'm sure I gotta open these up to see what those ones are. So, yeah, lots of games. Is that original Kirby? Kirby's Dream Land, yeah. Thank you, Sakurai. So, yeah, lots and lots of Game Boy games. I'm gonna put this back together, and then we will continue. All right, put the Game Boy stuff back. I'm realizing I'm taking way too much time. I looked at the time on the camera, so we will not go through everything so individual moving forward here. This a friend gave to me that was up in her attic, actually. So pretty cool. Devil Summoner 2. So yeah, I think that's in the Shin Megami Tensei Persona universe thing. So pretty cool. Haven't played it. Obviously, it's sealed, but pretty sweet. And this is mostly, I think, PS2 stuff. Oh, speaking of, here's Persona 4. So, yeah, Kingdom Hearts stuff, Warriors game. It's like some weird Japanese thing. Like I said, I worked at a retro game store, so sometimes like just some weird stuff would come in, and the store is closed now, and some of that stuff just found its way to me, or I'd buy stuff, or the disc would be scratched up and we didn't want to sell it, so just have it. So yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that oh yeah, here we go. Barbie Horse Adventure. Horse Adventures. One of the best. Sonic Mega Collection, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then a bunch of, there's some Dragon Ball Z games I see, a Tony Hawk game. Is there more up top there? I can't even see. I think there is. Yep. Sims. More Tony Hawk games. Yeah, a bunch of just PlayStation 2 games. All right, moving on. This is some Genesis and NES stuff. So look at the NES thing first here. So this isn't actually NES. These are just cool. They're Atari games, but they're Nintendo games on Atari because Nintendo wasn't always a console manufacturer, which is funny. So original Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong Jr., and Donkey Kong. That's not even Atari. It's on Coleco. And then this I got is at the Nintendo store in New York. It's the Hanafuda, I think they're called, decks, which is these little card decks that Nintendo used to make. So, oh, they still make, actually, because obviously there's one. So I have Donkey Kong here to go with the Donkey Kong cart. So, yeah. And then NES games, we got Dragon Warrior, which is actually Dragon Quest. Monster in My Pocket, which is this game's kind of important to me because I was into these, and because I was into Monster in My Pocket, and because I was into this game, when I heard about Pokemon in like a 1997 issue of Nintendo Power, and they called it Pocket Monsters, I thought these were coming back. And I actually think Monster in My Pocket might have sued Pokemon at some point or something. But basically, this was why I paid attention to Pokemon right off the bat, was because of this game. So that's pretty cool. Super Glove Ball, 2 copies of Golf, Wild Gunman, Mario, double copies of Mario and Duck Hunt, much Mario stuff, Metroid, Star Tropics, Mega Man games. Yeah, just this big case of NES stuff. What is this? Game Genie. Game Genie for NES. Yeah. So lots and lots and lots of NES games. And then right next to the NES game, some very random stuff. I have Toe Jam and Earl made out of perlers. This Mario Kart flag, I think I actually got at the same Smash event that I got the Smash coin thing here. It was like I drove like an hour to a Best Buy to play Smash 4 early. and you had to wait in this big long line. I played like once. As I got to play as Little Mac for the first time. And they gave us this flag for some reason. Evil the Cat from Earthworm Jim. I think I have more Earthworm Jim action figures, probably at like my mom's house, but Evil the Cat, he's here. This Sonic car that I had, super old school. Got that back when I was a kid. And then a bunch of Genesis boxes. Double Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously. Fantasy Stars over here. Pretty cool. This is a Game Boy fanny pack from back in the day. So, pink Game Boy fanny pack. Pretty sweet. Alright, so we'll move on to this shelf area. Super Nintendo sign above it. And a bunch of cool stuff on all the shelves. I actually start at the bottom here for this one because I was just going over those Genesis games that I have the boxes for. This is like an old school like Tiger Electronics, but it was a watch Sonic thing, so that was pretty cool. And then tons and tons and tons of Genesis games. Shiny Force 2, I love Shiny Force 2. Phantasy Star 4, Action 52, Tiny Toons, Lion King, Golden Axe. Golden Axe is amazing. Sonic 2. Maybe I'll play this on Friday when the Sonic 2 movie comes out. That'd be fun. Be fun to play through. Stream that. Sonic and Knuckles. This was so cool as a kid. Like having this open up and stick another game like on top of it was just, it was mind blowing. This was like unbelievable when this came out. Yeah, so lots and lots of cool Genesis games. We'll try to get a decent look at all of them best I can. I don't want to take everything out. Like I said, it took forever with the Game Boy stuff, and realizing this video is going on for a while. DS stuff, like I said, most of the actual cartridges for these are in that this thing over here, that case. But here's a bunch of the boxes. So like Pokemon Diamond. It's weird. Like I don't think of this as being like newer or something like that or worth something. But at this point, yeah, Diamond's pretty old. They remade these. So there's the Diamond box. Chrono Trigger for DS, pretty sweet. Golden Sun. So yeah, there's some cool stuff here. More DS, 3DS stuff. Soul Silver box. Again, I think that's worth money. Still probably have that thing inside of it. This is Adventure Time 3DS thing. I like Adventure Time. Bunch of 3DS games. Is this? Yeah, Kid Icarus. I think I turned it inside out for some reason. But there you go, Kid Icarus. Pokemon games. See a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Yeah. So upon further investigation, I have 2 Chrono Trigger DS and the soundtrack as well. So yeah, cool. Chrono Trigger, sweet. All right, next shelf up is Wii and Wii U stuff, and all these little, just like a lot of Mario stuff is here. This, man, back in the day, it was hard to find Mario figures in the 90s. I think there was like Mario and Nintendo Mania in like the 80s when the NES came out, but I was born in 87, so I was basically born when like Mario Mania was happening, and then by the time I was like 5 or 6 and getting into Mario, it was very hard to find Mario stuff. And then when I was really into Nintendo stuff, like Super NES era, like mid 90s into like N64, man, Nintendo like merchandise was really hard to find. Most stuff you'd find was old. But I remember I found this Mario action figure off of the Mario movie, and I was so happy to have a Mario figure. So still have that. Like I said, lots of Wii games. Oh, Pink Gold Peach, obviously the pride and joy of the whole collection. And I've been collecting the Koopalings. Ludwig over here too. Collecting the Koopalings as I found them. They sometimes show up in the checkout aisle of Walmart, but I need Iggy and Morton still. I don't even know if they've made them yet. A bunch of Wii U games, bunch of Wii games. What is this? This is, the 3DS, the cases. Oh, this one's so cool. It's all these like, pixel art versions of characters. I think that was for Mario Maker. That's a really cool one. You could take these shells, you could put them on your 3DS if you had the 3DSs that had shells. This is a really cool one. I got this one from the Pokemon store. It's old school Pokemon sprite artwork. Really, really cool. Some cases. I didn't even open this. Didn't open this one either. Eevee one. So yeah, those are pretty cool. I think I got most of the stuff. I think I got in Japan. I just thought they were so cool, and I think only Japan got the 3DSs that had the shell cases. I think we got maybe like, it was like a fire red and blue one, and if you got that 3DS, you could do the cases. I don't think I ever actually got it, but I like planned on it. Oh, Bayonetta's up here. What's this? Mario Galaxy. Oh, this is like the coin, I think. Yeah, this is. I won't open it because it's gotta like slide it out. It's Mario Maker. So yeah, I'd have to take all these figures down to definitely look at, you know, all the Wii games easily. But I guess I can slide some of them forward. Is that Okami? Okami, Mario All Stars, another Fire Emblem game, Metroid, Prime 3, Corruption. Yeah, so it's a bunch of Wii and Wii U stuff, and I have some more. I think this is like loose discs for GameCube, Wii, and Wii U up here. So next shelf here. This is a much better Mario figure that I got, I think, a little later than the Mario movie figure, but it's not a newer one. It's definitely an older figure. And this was like the coolest Mario figure I ever got. This is very, very typical Mario. I loved him. So we got a bunch of GameCube stuff up here. Lots of little figures too. I love that Waluigi too. It's hard to get any Waluigi merchandise. So there's all the figures and stuff. Two of this Yoshi. I think these... Actually, the Mario might be this too. This might have been like a Burger King toy or something. I think the Yoshis were. So yeah, tons of GameCube stuff. Both the Pikmins. Resident Evil 4, I see. Chibi Robo. Harvest Moon. 2 Luigi's Mansions for some reason. Cell Damage. My brother loved Cell Damage. 2 Thousand Year Door. That's cool. And then I guess we're gonna look through these real quick. Yeah, some of these are like loose Wii games. I used to work at Hollywood Video before they went out of business, and when they did go out of business, a lot of their stuff became like, if it was there the final day, it was like 10 cents. And I have a huge DVD collection from when they went out. That's at my mom's house, actually. But some of these games I got, I think, when that happened. And then stuff like this. I mean, I think that's 2 Double Dash, just like loose in a sleeve. Like, I should really go through these because there's like multiple games in these. Zelda. Honor. Oh, 2 copies of Smash Melee, just in a sleeve, you know, not very well protected. Should probably change that. Mario Sports, Wii Sports. They got that new sports game coming out too. It looks pretty good. I don't know how much I'd actually play it. I'd need probably some friends to come over to have fun with a Wii Sports style game, but they are cool. I did like Wii Sports. I understand why it's, you know, as a staple game as it is of the Wii. Everybody loved it. You could play it with your family and stuff like that, and everybody had a good time. Okay, moving up a shelf. This is the N64 stuff, and I have these plushies that I think were also like ordered from Nintendo Power. So we got Mario, 64 Mario with the wing cap, Mumbo, Yoshi. I gotta be careful with these N64 games because they're right teetering on the edge, and that's the main reason I have a rug down here so they don't fall. Because I actually did have one of my Majora's Masks that's over in the Zelda section. Did like that corner like chipped because I dropped it on the floor when I was moving. I glued it back and it like works fine still, but that was annoying. Banjo, really cool, old school Banjo. It was so rare to find gaming merchandise, so this was cool. And this Bowser's doing a The Rock. He's got the eyebrow. His eyebrow was like glued on. It ripped off a long time ago, so it's my The Rock Bowser. And then I got lots of Rumble packs and memory cards and the Pokemon Game Boy thingamabobbers. You can put the Game Boy game in, play like Pokemon Stadium, and then tons of N64 games. These would be really hard to look through because, like I said, they kind of fall forward, and I risk Snowboard Kids. That's a cool one. Oop, there's one fell. Thankfully, got the rug, so my Mario 64 isn't broken. Yeah, so these are hard to, and they don't have the end labels, obviously. Oh, another Hey You Pikachu, Jet Force Gemini, Mischief Makers. Man, I love my N64 games. I'd love to show you guys these, but I fear like I'm not going to the back anyway. Like, let's see how 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 65 N64 cartridges, but I only have Mario Tennis, Banjo-Tooie, Perfect Dark, Tetrasphere. I don't want to go to the back of any of these. I kind of can't. I'd have to move Cruising USA. And these are just randomly ordered Conker's Bad Fur Day, so it's not like the good stuff necessarily in the front. Superman 64. Yeah, that should be in the front. That's the good stuff. Turok. Mario Kart.
Shadow of the Empire, Doom 64, some random sports game, Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Stadium 2, I think. Yeah, so maybe sometime I'll have to lay out the whole N64 collection on the ground and like show you guys it that way. Up at the top here, we got a bunch of Amiibo stuff, mostly. I even got the Amiibo cereal back there, sealed. So yeah, saving cereal. That's what I've become. I bought some of these Mario Legos. I'm not huge on them. I like these ones are okay because they're just the enemy. But the Mario Lego, I don't like the way Mario looks. I don't like the way the setup is like. I should have just done minifigures and actual Legos. I don't like that they're like trying to be like a 2D adventure that you bring Mario on. I don't like it. But the actual little enemies are all right. They're pretty cool. I got this Amiibo staircase thing that like has these little holes for Amiibos. So some of my opened ones are here. I have an opened Little Mac and opened Banjo. These are like triples because I love, not necessarily Bowser Jr., but Lemmy, Little Mac, Banjo. Those are probably my favorite characters that got in Smash. So I have those open. And then my brother always says that the Mii Sword Fighter from Smash 4, not necessarily the redesigned one, looks like how I would make my own Mii anyway. So that's just like a Mii of me as an Amiibo. So I have all the Animal Crossing Amiibos, but they're opened. So there's that. This is another one of those Banjo things. This light's pretty cool. Got Cappy on top of it. Some more of those like muscle guys, but they're Mega Man ones. Came with some stickers, so I got that. Then over here we have more Amiibo. These are some of the Zelda ones in box still, mostly because I'd use the Zelda ones to scan things in Breath of the Wild, but my girlfriend at the time and me both bought the set of the Champions, and she opened hers, so I left mine in box, so I lucked out on that one because I just used her figures to get the rewards for the Amiibo. And then some of these, I think these two came out just later, and this one I don't think I needed because I think the Smash Link scanned the same thing in Breath of the Wild. So I do have a bunch of, I'll show you over here, Zelda Amiibo open that I used for Breath of the Wild. These may get opened if Breath of the Wild 2 uses these guys specifically, but there you go. These cool Pokemon things, actually a friend of mine just gave me these, so these are new to the setup. And then if you notice, I have Piranha Plant eating this Geno sticker. I got the Geno sticker at some convention, like an artist alley of a convention, so yep, it's one of the few Geno merchandise things I have. So Little Mac, these were also, I think, from some like artist alley thing. I had a button and a keychain. But I have I guess I have 4 Little Mac Amiibos. I have one in box here, this one opened, and then 2 over at the Amiibo wall. But this is it's kind of tough to see. I gotta move these Pokeballs. Give me a second. But yeah, this is a Punch-Out kind of little shrine area. So I have original Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Mr. Dream Punch-Out, Super NES Punch-Out. This is Famicom Punch-Out Wii, and Fight Night Round 2 actually has Little Mac in it. I'm kicking myself because when I was in Super Potato for like, it wasn't even that expensive. It was like under $100. They had the gold Punch-Out Famicom cartridge. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I bought the normal Famicom Punch-Out. For some reason, I was like, yeah, I don't know if the price is good or whatever. And then I came home and I was like, why didn't I get that? My friend went to Japan. I told him to look for it for me. I'd pay him back. It wasn't there anymore. I went back to Japan. It wasn't there anymore. So, yeah, I missed out on getting the gold cartridge Famicom Punch-Out, which I think he won from like a Mario Golf contest or something. So I have, let's see, the Super NES Classic, NES Classic, this Genesis, basically Genesis Classic, and then this Amiibo case, which I think is empty. It's just kind of cool little case. You could actually use it for the Switch if you take off the Joy-Cons and just have them separate. All right, so going down, he's got Pokemon stuff. This is like a Pokemon hat, Pokemon belt, another hat, gloves. This is the Pokeball controller thing that was for, what was it? I want to say Hey You Pikachu, but it was Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Master Ball, something in there. What's in the Master Ball? Let's find out. More Pokeballs! All right. All right, put that back up here. I love the old Pokedex. That was like the old Tiger Pokedex. That was so cool back in the day. Like, man, Pokedexes were like something I really wanted. And I mean, nowadays, our cell phones are basically Pokedex. I mean, I even have a red case on my cell phone, probably subconsciously because I've always wanted a Pokedex. I got all the gym badges. Some of the stuff was from, I think this is from the Pokemon store. I think this is from the Pokemon store. This was for Pokemon Go. It was like auto catch, that wasn't that great. So there's some Pokemon stuff. Down a level, we got Switch stuff. So obviously you saw all the Joy-Cons I have before, but I have the boxes for them. A bunch of Switch games back there. Dread and Mario Party. Some extra Switch box. That's the physical Switch stuff. Though obviously I have more Zelda stuff in the Zelda collection. I think some of these Switch games are in the other room because I have another Switch setup in the other room, like my living room. This is more Pokemon stuff. Or I guess there's Mario Kart as well. This is a bag, I think, from the Pokemon Center in Japan. These are like old Pokemon figures, or some of them are old. I guess some of them might be newer, but there's a little Kirby. This Kirby's cool. He's like squishy Kirby. He's pretty cool. Actually, I'll move him out of the way because I like the Brock figure too. Yeah, we have all these Pokemon games. That is sealed Pokemon Sapphire, and then boxes for Pokemon games. So all the Game Boy boxes were not just over in the other spot. And there's more stuff deeper in here. Oh, this was cool. This was also from the Pokemon Center. It was like the pixels of Pokemon as like a keychain. I don't even remember which one I got in here, but yeah, that was cool. Mega Caesar, this Pokemon controller, Waddle Dee and KK Slider up there. Yeah, this is cool. I wonder if I can find the picture. There was a picture, like the first picture of Pokemon in Nintendo Power Magazine, or the first like article on Pokemon, had a kid with a bunch of Pokemon like figures in front of him, and he's holding like this Charizard, or at least it's in the picture. I remember really liking, like I wanted to know what that figure looked like. It looked so cool to me, and then to eventually actually get it was awesome. So I don't know if I have a picture of that Nintendo Power Magazine article, but if I do, I'll try to show it here, and you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's Pokemon Yellow box, like I said, sealed Sapphire, gold box, so yeah, pretty cool. Down here, this is like controller stuff, I think, mostly, so yeah, a bunch of N64 controllers, yeah, GameCube stuff. I think there's Wavebirds, yeah, there's some Wavebirds right there, just lots and lots of controllers stuff. And then over in this corner, we have some more Perler stuff for some Robot Masters for Mega Man, Power Glove box, N64 box. Lots of Amiibos, mostly. There's most of the other Amiibos, so all the Zelda ones are open. Mario ones, this would be tough for me to take all this down, but Mario ones are like stacked up, so I have the... Let's see if I can take one out just to show you. There's Wario's back there. And yeah, it's like that. So there's another like row of Mario ones below. So yeah, these are pretty cool. There's Cheap Robo, more Yarn Yoshis. I bought a feather duster specifically to dust this room. So yeah, mostly dusting Amiibos and stuff. So feather duster. I never thought I'd buy a feather duster, and here we are. Kirby stuff. Monster Hunter, obviously. Shovel Knight. Oh, the Shovel Knight 3-pack, which took forever to come out. Like I said, I think I have all of the North American released Metroid stuff. Fire Emblem stuff in the back there. I think I have all the North American released Amiibo. So I don't have... I think it's Box Boy, which is like super expensive and rare. I was just waiting for it to come over here, and maybe something else that wasn't released in North America. So 2 Olimars over on the Amiibo wall, and then an extra one just to kind of fit with the Pikmin collection of Amiibos, I guess. Splatoon stuff down here. It's just Splatoon. Some extra Wii stuff. In the bottom row, we have a bunch of, these are like old like Atari controllers and stuff. This is some Game Boy case thing. This is a case full of other cases, other Nintendo cases, and this case was, I think it was like you get rewards for like how many games you bought or whatever before Nintendo changed its, Club Nintendo. This is a Club Nintendo thing for Majora's Mask, and I have just a bunch of, they're like game cases and stuff, mostly Game Boy stuff. And then right here we got Angry American Kirby. My sister's bought me that plush, so he chills over here. My mom made me this, so that's pretty cool. It's a hoodie. These are more of the boxes for, yeah, I think this is the company. So, yeah, Retro Protection. Yeah, so if you're into retro protection stuff, you want stuff to protect your retro gaming stuff, it's a good website, good place to buy stuff. This is sleeves for the Nintendo Powers, and then these are more, they're not assembled, but the clear boxes to put Amiibos in to protect them. So, all right, and then the last part of my room is this little shelf over here, which I moved the feather duster on top of. So I'll put that back over here. This is the Switch case I actually use for, you know, my actual Switch games, and I'm bringing my Switch around. So inside it is a bunch of games, and they are double layered. So there's like another game underneath them. So you can pull them out. There's another one. Charge cord if I need it. Stylus I don't really use. This is a weird like Zelda. It's like a cloth map thing. It's like this side's kind of rubbery and it can pick up dirt. This side's a cloth, micro. I call it micro mesh cloth or whatever they call them. And it's Zelda themed, but it's like a map of a Zelda game that like doesn't exist. Kind of Twilight Princess looking, but I think it's just random stuff. Yes, that's what I use to carry my Switch around. This came with the Breath of the Wild Special Edition box, and this Switch case is like slightly bigger than most Switch cases, and I found that tremendously helpful. I have a few other Switch cases, and I've had friends who have Switch cases. They're always like a little too small. This is all extra Nintendo Powers. So this is obviously my like full Nintendo Power collection over here, but there's only one of each issue. So these are like doubles and stuff. So issue 100, a double of issue 100. This is 20 years of Nintendo Power, some other thing, Nintendo Power Advance. There's some other non-Nintendo Power, not specifically Nintendo Power magazines, but they were like part of it, kind of. Nintendo Fun Club news. So stuff you would get with Nintendo Power, but wasn't necessarily Nintendo Power. This is really cool. This is, show it well. This is a Nintendo Power. I'm trying to get the camera to see it good. I have to take it out of the envelope. It's just so I don't lose it. It is a pin. It's a Nintendo Power pin. I don't know if the camera can. Yeah, there we go. I can kind of pick it up there. Yeah, Nintendo Power pin. That's pretty old. I don't remember if you had to like send away for it or if they sent it out, but there it is. So yeah, I keep it right there. Push this over. This is just a notepad because, like, you know, I'm filming and doing stuff right here. If I want to write something down, if I have an idea for a video or anything else in my head, always have a notebook close. This is the first Super Smash Bros. Melee comes out, Nintendo Power. It's really funny, actually. So that's when Melee comes out, and then, yeah, this one right here. So this is the cover of Nintendo Power when the first Smash Bros. Game came out. Smash was just a little side note on the Beatles Adventure Racing Nintendo Power. So I did not think Smash deserved the cover spot. Pretty funny. All right, back over here. What else is on the shelf? The shelf is mostly strategy guides. And mostly Nintendo Power strategy guides because those were the ones I liked. This is like a Smash blanket. So this is the, you know, Smash Ultimate cover art, but it's in a blanket. So this is pretty cool. I was going to hang it over like a couch or something. If I get like a small couch for this room, I might drape it over that. This is my Amiibo cards. I think this is Amiibo cards. Yes. Yes, this is Amiibo cards. So, is that Shadow Mewtwo, and then lots of Amiibo cards, which I don't have a full collection of Amiibo cards. So I guess when I said I have all the North American Amiibos, I don't have all the Animal Crossing cards, but I do have a lot of them. So yeah, bunch of Amiibo cards, which was funny. These were like, nobody really liked these, and then the new Animal Crossing game came out, and everybody wanted them because you could get the specific villagers in your village using them. Cool. Yeah, this is what the Melee strategy guide, Brawl strategy guide, Ultimate, Smash 4 strategy guide, Mario RPG like unofficial strategy guide, Mario RPG official strategy guide, Chrono Trigger guide, Banjo-Kazooie guide. This is the Primo one. Animal Crossing, Phantasy Star 3. It's cool Mega Man book. It's mostly strategy guides over here, but it's random assortment of stuff as well. So all this. Oh yeah, these are sweet. This was the Mario Adventures comic that was ran in Nintendo Power. I have 2 of it. So that was cool. This is other Mario comic from way back in the day. I loved this as a kid. There's very few, like I said, Mario stuff. Even like, I don't know, Mario Mania was like in the 80s, but by the 90s, like if you watched the old Mario Brothers Super Show, it was like tough to even find that on television. Mario Mania, lots of stuff, some Zelda like manga, Star Fox 64, Banjo-Kazooie. I'm seeing some cool stuff here. Banjo-Tooie, Game Boy, tons of Zelda, obviously. Lots and lots and lots of Zelda stuff. Do I have the Zelda? There was a Zelda comic, kind of like the Mario one that ran in Nintendo Power. No, I have it. I don't know where it is here. I'm not seeing it. It's probably right in front of me, though. Was it this? This is Link to the Past. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yes, yeah, that is it. That is the Link to the Past comic that ran in Nintendo Power. Very cool. And down here, some other random guides. Tekken 3. This is cool. It's like, I don't know what magazine had this, but it's like a Pro Skater 2. It's like a full strategy guide for the game, because the game's, it doesn't have that much to it. It's just kind of a map with where things are, how to do things. It's like a pull-out thing that shows you how to beat Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Pretty cool. Some Amiibo card thing. I don't know what that was. Oh, it was this Pokemon... This is the first movie? Or maybe the second movie? Pokemon 2000 movie poster. I should hang that up somewhere. Twilight Princess poster. It's a Kalos map, I think. And then, yeah, this is just other strategy guides. I think some of this is like non-Nintendo stuff. Tons of Pokemon over here. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of strategy guides and just gaming books and stuff. I actually have more than this. I have like my EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and Tips and Tricks, and other magazines. The non-Nintendo Power ones are, I think, all at my mom's house still. And then I guess the last thing is, yeah, I have my... This is a great backpack. This is a Switch backpack. It's awesome. It's like just a really good backpack. So I use it for like non-gaming stuff sometimes, but I think right now, I think it has GameCube. Yep, GameCube. Controllers for like going over a friend's house and playing Smash. So this is like if I want to portably go somewhere and play Smash, there's a bunch of GameCube controllers, and I think maybe it even has... And this is the splitter thing, but I think the front might even have another Switch dock. So I can easily bring this backpack and play Smash over someone's house. Yeah, this is like the main Switch dock. I got this, I think it's called Dock Socks. Just make sure your screen doesn't get like scratched. So I got this one offline. It's obviously a Wind Waker one. But yeah, great backpack. Strongly recommend this particular Switch backpack. It's probably the best backpack I've ever bought, honestly. Okay, I think that's everything. So yeah, this is my computer. Just quick go around the room again. Oh, and there's all the Pokemon plush, because I didn't show you that. Bunch of Pokemon plush up there. Yeah, so quick look around the room again real quick here. Get an idea of all the stuff we looked through today. And maybe I'll do a deeper dive into some of this stuff at a later date. If there's anything that really interests you that you want to see more of, leave a comment below.
Remember to like the video, leave a comment in the section below, and subscribe to PapaGenos!
Twitter, Patreon, Discord.